Disclaimer: the following is a true crime-style dramatization of pre-existing fictional media. The rights to said media belong to their respective rights holders, and any resemblance to persons living or dead not stated in the original media is merely coincidental, and honestly, would be pretty wild.
Hello and welcome back to Real Strange Tales, where we delve into the strange, violent, mysterious, and macabre tales that take place in our real world. I'm your host and narrator, Mike Howes, aka Slaughterhouse.
And I am also your host, Cody McLaughlin, aka Grimmy McCutlin.
That's a little, odd for this one.
But what are we talking about today?
Well, it's your birthday episode, so I thought we'd check back in on your boy Andy Barkley.
Yeah, maybe later.
What?
I really want that, but maybe later. That's not what we're talking about today.
Cody, what are you talking about?
I'm glad you asked, Mike. Today, we're finally covering our most requested case. Grimcutty.
That's a movie. We cover real cases, like Chucky and Megan.
It's my birthday.
And how is that our most requested case? You're the only one that requested it because you're the only one delusional enough to think Grimcutty is real.
I'm also the only one that's requested a case, besides that one dude who keeps telling us to talk about Michael Myers fighting Busta Rhymes?
Yeah, what's up with that guy? Busta Rhymes isn't even real.
Yo, what if Busta Rhymes fought Grimcutty?
So you admit they're both not real?
Let's get on with the show.
I have too much integrity, man. I can't pretend a movie is a real case.
Alright, Mr. Guy Gets Turned Into a Walrus. I thought you'd say that, so I rounded up a guest host.
Beg pardon?
You don't want to do it? Go. I have someone else lined up.
This is my show.
It's my birthday.
Alright, fine. You know what? You get this one. I'm gonna head out.
Wait. Hold up.
What?
I still need you to record the narration.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I wrote it out, but when I try to do the deep voice, my throat hurts like I eated a hot chip.
Did you just say eated to sound endearing?
Please, for my birthday.
Alright, if you promise to never do that again, I will record the narration and leave. Everything else is on you. And we need an episode out this week. Algorithm and whatnot.
Why are you talking about Al Gore? Hello and welcome to Real Strange Tales, where we delve into the grimmest, cuttiest stories in the world. I'm Cody McLaughlin, aka Grimmy McCutlin.
And I'm really confused. What's the special birthday surprise?
You get to be on an episode of Real Strange Tales with me!
You guys are still doing that?
Yeah, you have to come up with a creepy name.
Oh, I'm Amanda McCabe, aka Amanda McGrave.
Oh, that was cool. I kind of don't know what to do now.
Tell me what I'm doing here.
I thought we could celebrate our shared birthdays by covering the most famous criminal case in history.
Oh, you mean the guy who lived in the hotel and pretended to be his mom?
What the hell are you talking about?
The movie opens with... Dude, you literally open its narration with the movie. The movie opens with some stuff we'll come back to later.
What was the stuff?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
I don't know what the stuff was. You asked me to join you.
Oh. Yeah, that's fair. Take this out when you edit it.
I'm not editing anything. I'm listening to this story, mentally jotting down this betrayal, brainstorming ways to get back at you and make your life a literal hell on earth. Then I'm going home.
Wait. I have to do everything?
We meet our protagonist, Asha Chaudhry, an ASMR YouTuber who whispers into a microphone and massages it and shit. She lives in the house with her brother Kamran and her parents, Mom and Dad.
Her parents are named Mom and Dad?
I think so. That's what she calls them the whole movie.
I want to Google that to prove you wrong, but I assume it doesn't matter.
Yeah, Mike recorded all the narration stuff earlier today, so we just can't change it.
Mike was here?
The family went on their weekly phone-free outing, which was an outing they went to phone-free, so they wouldn't be on their phones.
Mike didn't write this, did he?
Good eye. I feel like I captured his spirit with my words, though.
I want to agree to humor you, but I don't want to agree and hurt Mike. It's hard to determine which one of you is the most emotionally fragile.
Oh, I can tell you. What day is it?
A fellow dad told Dad about an internet challenge called the Grimcutty Challenge on the internet. A scary face pops up on TikTok and tells you to do bad things, citing a child that stabbed his own mother, which is the thing from the beginning I said we would get back to, but we'll get back to it again some more later.
So, what's the challenge?
Like, he shows up and he tells you to do bad things.
What bad things?
Oh, the worst things.
Like trick people into being on their podcast?
Yeah, and like stabbing people and stuff.
So, like, is the challenge to do the bad thing, or are you emboldened to do the bad things as a result of the challenge?
Sure.
Back at home, Asha's parents were sent a screenshot of Grimcutty from the Grimcutty Challenge. A bastard skelly face with a body that is straight up like Gru from Despicable Me, ready to bring harm to both boys and... it's his birthday. Girls.
He actually said girls.
What's a bastard skelly?
It's a YouTube thing. It means skeleton.
Oh. This podcast doesn't sound very accessible to anyone who isn't literally you and Mike.
Yeah, fair. I don't think I've mentioned how we even know you, everyone. This is our friend Amanda. She's friends with us. She has my birthday. She likes a lot of bands I don't remember the name of, and also one or two that I do.
That was also his speech at my wedding, everyone listening. How many people is that, by the way?
Oh, it's in the tens.
Mom and Dad gave Asha and Kamran a talk about not partaking in the challenge, and later on Asha had some real waxy butter and real scratchy sounding toast when she saw him, there in the house, Mr. Grim Cutty.
Oh, so he's real.
Yes! I'm glad someone's on my side.
No, like I know it's a movie, but he's real in the movie.
Yes, he is a very real dude, and I'm glad I have your endorsement. Oh, hot chip.
The police rolled up way too late to do anything and said they were receiving calls all night about the Cuddy boy crashing people's houses and spreading a fair amount of the heebies with a hearty side of the jeebies.
He visited everyone in that town on the same night?
I know what you're thinking. He's not secretly Santa Claus. Unless...
No, I didn't think that at all. Was just trying to make sense of the...
Holy shit! Is Grimcutty Santa?
The whole point of him is to make people be naughty. Santa's supposed to scare you into being nice with materialism.
Unless he's trying to retire and just wants everyone to be naughty so that he doesn't even have to worry about it.
Cody.
And he could just keep all the presents and smoke weed with the elves.
Cody.
This would be the part where Mike would say, I was one of the high elves.
He's not here, and you're the same height as me.
I miss him.
At this point, I ran upstairs to feed the cat, if you know what I mean. Mike can fill in the rest. I have not seen this movie, and I have no idea what he meant about feeding the cat. So, events continued to occur at Asha's place of residence.
What did you mean by feed the cat?
Like you don't know.
I don't. Nobody does.
Just wait until you're older.
Later in the night, Asha snuck her phone from the unattended for some reason detox box when she received a call from Cassidy Johnston, a scary girl who, Cody, goddamn, seemed like one that Mike would have been obsessed with in high school, but wouldn't have the balls to say anything.
Okay, you're not wrong on that one.
Right? What a little bitch!
Asha was added to a group chat with the few other kids in her school who still had access to their phones, as the paranoia led all the parents to the same conclusion as Mom and Dad.
I have always wanted to be included in a group chat. Haven't you?
Yeah. That's the dream.
Why'd you say it like that?
No reason.
Do you guys have a group chat without me?
It, started as one to pick out a birthday present for you and just kind of kept going from there.
Oh, you guys are so sweet. I can't wait to see what you got me.
Yeah.
Asha's contact with the other kids was cut short when she encountered, you-know-who, Grimcutty, who chased her through the house as she held a knife to defend herself. Grimcutty grabbed her arm and sliced it. Her parents found her bleeding, holding the knife, and assumed it was self-inflicted.
Oh, wow. That's actually pretty devious.
Right? I'm not gonna end your life, but I'm gonna make your folks real concerned about it, which, depending on how you feel about being the center of attention, could be much worse.
You're a very long-winded ghost.
The wind is made of ghosts, so that makes sense.
The next day, the school had an assembly where a red-haired kid got up and said some stuff before being removed.
Well, what did he say?
Oh, I don't remember. I was distracted by his hair.
Is that something you do?
Dude, since I spent all that time alone in 2020, seeing people with hair is just weird to me, and sometimes when it's unique, it's distracting.
This can't be a real thing.
Yeah, totally.
Stop looking at my hair.
Cassidy, now without a phone, took Asha to a house party being thrown by a kid named Oliver, who had rich parents that were dead or on vacation or something, but money wasn't the only thing they had a lot of. They had a lot of internet.
How do you have a lot of internet?
Like, he had a bunch. A lot. Everyone at the party could use some.
So he had Wi-Fi and was the only kid that didn't have his devices taken away?
Yes, that and a surplus of internet.
While researching Grimcutty, they found the blog of a mom named Melinda Janes. She shared a lot of conspiracy theories about 5G corrupting children, as well as the original idea for the detox box that all of the parents had latched onto. She was also the mom stabbed by her kid at the beginning of the movie, and the story that other dad told Dad Prime that we would get back to later. Note to self, make a joke about them doing too much Facebook research and getting zucked in by it all, but make it more clever.
Sounds like they did too much Facebook research and got zucked in by it all.
Okay, then what happened?
Oh my god, are you actually getting into this?
Is that not the point? What happens next?
Oh my god, if I knew you were going to get into it, I would have tried harder, but I'm still really excited.
Cassidy bailed as to not upset her parents, as she had spent a lot of time gaining their trust so she could sneak out and do hood rat shit. Mom and Dad then spotted her in a viral video I forgot to mention a minute ago that a classmate took at that party, in which they all pretended to be influenced by Grimcutty. They rolled out to find her.
Is hood rat shit a line in the case?
I think so, yeah.
Asha encountered Grimcutty at the party, but discovered that nobody else there could see his big ass bumbling after her. He cornered her and cut her leg in the kitchen, but she fought him off and ran for long enough for her parents to find her once more bleeding, with a knife in hand.
Oh, so he doesn't just show up for kids, just the one he's after. Nobody else can see him?
Pretty much.
I thought it was going to be just kids that could see him, but only his chosen target. So that means that their fear does something to benefit him?
Getting your investigator on. And why is he doing that?
This is your story.
Shit, right.
Asha contacted Kamran at home and had him use his GeoGuessr skills to pull up Melinda's address by matching the location to tacky-ass photos she made her son take. No wonder he stabbed her.
You think she deserved to be stabbed for making her son take tacky photos?
Amanda, they were doing similar poses and wearing similar outfits.
Okay, I get it then.
After finding the address, however, Kamran was attacked by Grimcutty.
Wait, so after they found Asha, he went and attacked the kid they weren't around?
Oh, yo! That totally makes sense later when... Ooh, you know what? No spoilers.
At the hospital, Asha also found Cassidy, who had been attacked by Grimcutty.
Right as her parents started to worry about her?
How'd you know?
I'm piecing this together, I think.
Asha discovered that Grimcutty only attacked when he was empowered by the hysteria of his victim's parents, only gaining the power to attack when the parents got all freaked out, and only acted to heighten their fear and paranoia for their child's well-being.
That's what I thought he was doing.
Should have said it.
I don't want to spoil anything on your show.
I just spoiled it through Mike's red-hot sex butter voice.
Please don't say that again. And that was a natural progression of the story.
Spoiler alert, here comes the next part.
Asha went to visit Melinda and awkwardly tried to ask her about Grimcutty. She denied any association with any such Grimcutty shenanigans and whatnot and all that stuff.
Of course she denies it when she's literally written a blog about it.
She's the worst.
Just admit you screwed up. Jesus.
What did I do?
Melinda.
I did not do Melinda. She's made up.
No, Melinda is who I was talking about.
Ah, groovy.
Asha worked up some courage by freebasing raw ASMR from a tree.
What the fuck does that mean?
She closed her eyes and listened to a tree.
Just say she got some fresh air.
I'm not going to dumb down my words for you because they offend your basic ass sensibilities. I'm artistic. The doctor even said so.
Cody.
Asha then snuck around Melinda's house and broke in through an extremely creaky door that didn't seem to have a lock or actually latch into the door frame at all. What's up with that? Is your house really old? Is the door a weird size you can't find a replacement? What do you do if there's a hurricane or a wayward mountain lion? Come to think of it.
Get distracted when you were writing there?
I may have gone off on a bit of a tangent, yes.
On the top floor, she found Melinda's son Brandon's room, and in that room, a closet with multiple locks on it, keeping him inside.
Him?
Whoops, spoiled that part.
When she opened the closet, Brandon fell out, looking hungry and pale and shit. He begged to be put back in so his mom wouldn't freak out.
That's really sad. The kid has to spend all his time locked in the dark so his mom doesn't freak out.
Hell yeah.
His mom freaked out and started acting like someone in an improv group doing an impression of Anna Kendrick while holding Asha at gunpoint.
Someone in an improv group doing an impression of Anna Kendrick.
Yeah, like, you need to get out of here, get away from my baby, and put them hands up.
I'm really upset with myself that I can picture it exactly as you're describing it now.
Mom found the address on Kamran's computer and paid a visit to Melinda's house herself, smacked Asha in the face, and apologized to Melinda, who she was a big fan of, before returning to the car and ignoring her pleas to ask about the closet boy.
Way to show confidence in your kid, lady.
Man, if that was my mom, she would beat her ass even if I broke in.
Really?
No, probably not, but she would have apologized to her profusely and then told me I wasn't grounded when we were in the car. Then she'd probably pray for me.
Yeah, that sounds more accurate.
Mom, being upset, summoned Grimcutty, who started approaching in kind of a neat shot in the rearview mirror. Like, dude, you're acknowledging the cinematography of it. Like, we cover real cases. Alright, whatever. Asha tried repeatedly to calm her down, but it didn't take until she let the rage out by punching through her car window.
Punching through her car window calmed her down?
Yeah, Asha's mom is apparently a white guy.
Huh.
But for real, instead of calming down after that, I'd be like, ow.
I'd be like, oh no, that costs money.
Oh, what if we had a Grimcutty for every kind of anxiety? Like financial anxiety, Grimcutty, or I'm not doing enough with my life, anxiety, Grimcutty, or Sarah's going into the basement and I can't remember if I closed the browser I was looking at before bed last night, anxiety, Grimcutty.
Then I could have a Grimcutty party and meet the do any of my guests have a food allergy anxiety Grimcutty.
With a level head, Mom went inside to ask Melinda about the closet boy. Melinda said, "Don't worry about it."
Is that what she actually said? Don't worry about it, all nonchalant?
You and I both know I am not going to remember an exact quote, Mrs. Sir.
Melinda's unhingedness summoned Grimcutty like a moth to a flame, or a phone, or a switch light I borrowed from one of Sarah's work friends that night I got bored at that party, and the night I got attacked by those moths. Note to self, remember to buy ukulele in the impossible lair. It was so fun and made it easier to ignore the moth wounds.
I never heard about this story.
Yeah, it's something I like to keep under wraps.
Then why did you write it?
Because it's a metaphor?
You use the word like, that makes it a simile.
It's a metaphor if you're a rapper, though.
Are you a rapper?
That is actually a hotly debated topic.
Melinda attempted to attack Asha and Mom, but Grimcutty raised her son into the air, ready to strike. Mom tackled Melinda, which distracted her long enough for Grimcutty to vanish.
I like the idea of just hitting people to save them. It kind of reminds me of the universe jumping stuff and everything everywhere all at once.
I never saw that. What happens?
There's this scene where there's a trophy shaped like a... Alright, you know what? Mike specifically asked me not to explain that part to you. Never mind.
Then, thank you, Mike?
Closet Boy takes the opportunity to stab his mom just below the ass cheek and knock her down the stairs. 'Cause you can't be scared if you dead.
The ass cheek?
He's short. He's gotta do what he's gotta do.
They took Closet Boy to the hospital with all the cut-up teens in it.
Was that the official name of the hospital?
I don't think so, but it would be good marketing. From an exposure standpoint, at least, not the actually getting people to show up standpoint. Kinda sounds like the hospital is the one cutting up all the teens, huh?
Meanwhile, Dad's narc ass was checking Kamran's search history, which summoned Grimcutty. However, his fear turned to anger, making the Cuddy Boy dip out.
What was in his search history?
That's a dangerous game asking what it's in a teenage boy's browser history.
Fair enough. You can move on.
Dad is all crazy and sleep deprived, but Mom is now a believer, so she wants him to take some drugs and go to sleep, so he'll stop calling this damn dude. The police take her away to question her about the malnourished child she dropped off and left behind.
Yeah, usually a bit of paperwork when you do that.
Like, even when I go to the movies with Mike, they ask him what's up with me, and I only look like a malnourished kid standing next to him.
Kamran decided to make a run for it, causing Dad to pursue, summoning Grimcutty to do his little saunter once more.
Does he saunter?
That depends.
On what?
If saunter is just a fancy word for walk like I thought it was.
Like a slow kind of walk, without a care in the world.
Oh, like Ryan Gosling in Drive.
Yeah.
Or Ryan Gosling in Crazy Stupid Love.
Yeah.
Or Ryan Gosling in Blade Runner 2049.
No, not that one.
Why not?
Because I want you to stop listing Ryan Gosling movies.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I guess he does have a bit of a saunter about him.
Asha found out that Grimcutty got Cassidy in the neck, and she wasn't going to make it.
Off screen? So she just says, gotta go, then she's dead like 40 minutes later?
Yeah, there's some stuff where she's there, but I didn't mention that.
Oh, so you're letting me judge the movie for things you forgot to tell me.
Yes.
She decided that she either needed to kill Grimcutty or stab Dad, whichever was easier.
Decisions.
Grimcutty would grab Kamran as Asha attempted to lure in Dad to stick him. This turned his concern to Asha, which turned Grimmy Boy's sights to her, so she stabbed that big bitch with a pair of scissors and dropped him. However, he got back up and licked the blood.
What do you think Grimcutty blood tastes like?
I don't know. Blood?
Yeah, probably.
Grimmy had Asha cornered. Dad approached her and she jabbed him. His concern for his daughter dissipated and shifted into concern over being stabbed. Asha used the chance to run away.
And keep in mind, Dad still doesn't believe in Grimcutty, and can't see him. So to him, everyone is just running into corners and stabbing him.
That's almost as hard to imagine as you still thinking this man's name is Dad.
Grimcutty lifted Asha from the ground, leading Dad to realize that this whole thing was real, and in response, he took the drugs and passed out.
That's, one way to respond to a problem.
Pretty common response, actually.
This drove away Grimcutty, and when Dad came to, his fear had abated, and the word being spread in Melinda's absence helped ease the minds of everyone, driving Grimcutty away. For now.
Oh, that's good.
Asha closes things out with an ASMR and says some inspirational shit, and everyone is okay, even the homie Cassidy.
That's it? They said, oh, she's dying, then said, oh, she's fine.
Yep.
What's the point in that?
I don't know.
She also sends us on our way before reminding us to listen to our parents and to breathe. Roll credits.
I'll do one of those.
Me too.
Cody, did you stop breathing? Cody, breathe.
Oh, Jesus. I should have picked the other one. This ASMR stuff is really convincing.
Do you think it really works? Or is it more of a placebo thing where you think it's relaxing, so it relaxes you?
I kind of want to find out, if you'll excuse me.
What are you doing?
You are feeling sleepy. Very sleepy.
I think think you're mixing ASMR up with hypnosis.
You all want to subscribe. You want to leave a comment. You want to watch the rest of our videos and like them all. You want to get a real Strange Tales tramp stamp. You want to tell your mom to check us out.
I don't think it's working.
And remember to breathe.
Oh, there you go. That did it.
And when I snap my fingers, you will wake up!
Still not hypnosis, dude.
And this is our last segment where I ask Amanda to ask me a few questions and get my expert opinion on the case. Okay, what's first?
Huh?
What's your first question for me?
We didn't discuss this.
Just shoot from the hip.
Why did you make me do this on my birthday?
Because it's my birthday too.
Why did you want to cover Grimcutty so bad?
Because Mike said I couldn't.
Why did you want to upset Mike?
He's cute when he's mad.
Okay. Is that good?
I was having fun. Mike usually asks questions I have to think about. These quick answers are nice.
Okay. The big one then. Where's my husband? Where's your fiancé? And where is Mike?
Oh, that one is a funny story. When I suggested getting you to do an episode with me for our birthday, they all said it was a bad idea. So I actually had to pull a little trick on them. I told them that I was going to surprise you, take you to a birthday dinner, then show up at a show where they were all waiting.
A show?
Yeah, it's probably like halfway over by now. I only bought the 3 tickets anyway. They were pretty expensive.
What show was it?
The Larry Giles guy?
Who?
Larry Giles, he was in that band That Way and that Christopher Nolan movie?
Harry Styles?
Yeah, that's what it was.
You know he my BB.
I absolutely did not know that.
I'm the one who told you about him.
Are you? I could have sworn it was Dylan Fredericks.
I can't believe you.
Well, I had fun. I'm going to sign off for the night. I hope you enjoyed the show. And oh, Mike asked me to tell you all to keep your eyes peeled for a special Christmas surprise. Keep it real and keep it strange. Thanks for joining us.